Welcome, everybody, as we are ready for baseball, and this feels like summer baseball right here, as we are about ready to have the Falcons take on the Mustangs. Taking a look outside right now, 88 degrees, and that's July temperatures. It's been all over the map, but today, the big story, no wind, at least very low wind, and that is a big story going on right now. So that's going to be a big impact because every game we've played out here, there's been no trees or anything like that. So that ball is going to be wherever in the air it goes, it goes. So we'll see how things play out here a little bit. So as we look out there, on the mound for the Falcons is Jackson Skidman leading off as the pitcher. Now for the Mustangs, we have leadoff center fielder John Schnitzel. Then up next is Cole Callahan, and he is a left fielder. Going over to number 35 is in third position John Bremer, and he is designated hitter for the Mustangs. Then fourth is number 12, Nolan Sweet, and he is at first base. Fifth in the lineup is number 9, Charlie Quinley, and he is at third base. Sixth, 17. And that is Nathan Friesen. And he is right fielder. So leading off, we'll go back to John Schnitzel, center fielder. John Schnitzel, again, utility player, senior for the Mustangs, stepping up to bat. First pitch, and that is a hit by pitch, and so that is a free base right off the bat.
Hit by pitch. That'll now bring up the left fielder, number 7, Cole Cheatham.
So Cole Cheatham stepping up to bat with a runner on. You don't want to keep your pitch count down that way. Wind up, first pitch delivered, and that one gets in there for a strike. That one goes all the way back to the backstop, and so that advances the runner. And the ball and a strike. Strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes, runner on second, nobody out. That one's high and inside. He had to duck away from that one. Counts even at 2. Wind up, the pitch is delivered, swinging. That is a protective swing, and fouls that back to the fence. Count stays even at 2. I want to say thank you to all the sponsors, part of the Falcon Pride Booster Club. You see them in the upper left-hand corner and all of our activities. We'll talk about them here in a little bit. Checks a runner, and another hit by pitch.
Hit by pitch.
So Cheatham
for the DH, number 35, John Bremer.
That brings up 2 hit by pitches in a row. And that brings up John Bremer, the designated hitter for the Mustangs, left-handed batter with nobody out, runners on first and second. Scheidemann checks a runner. Pitch on the way, swing, and that's fouled back. So he definitely is looking for the fences on that one. Kind of the angle on that. He's going in left field. That's what my guess would be. Wind up, checks a runner. Pitch on the way, and that's low and inside. 1-1. Nobody out, runners on first and second. John Bremer at bat with Nolan Sweet on deck. Next pitch being delivered, swing and a miss. So that's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch is delivered, swing and a miss on that one. So that is a strikeout. 2 hit by pitches, then a strikeout.
Primer goes down for the first out of the inning.
Primer down.
The first baseman, number 12, Nolan Sweet.
So Nolan Sweet, first baseman, stepping up to bat. 4th in the lineup for the Mustangs. Again, 1 out, runners on first and second. Scheidemann throws over to second, and he overthrows, goes all the way out to center field. Now the dive back, we see that Schinzel taking his time getting back up, and I think that he hurt his elbow on the dive back. Coach is going over to be able to check him out, make sure that he's okay. He's grabbing his shoulder, was grabbing his elbow. He's waving everybody off, saying, yeah, I'm okay, just landed a little differently. And that is something that when you're used to sliding in dirt and you hit that turf, it doesn't have the forgiveness. So it looks pretty, though. But it plays really well, but not everybody's used to playing this way. Scheidemann checks a runner. Pitch on the way, and a 3rd hit by pitch. My guess is we might see a Coach Voss who's coming out. So with that, 3 hit by pitches, and that brings a mound visit with 1 out and bases are loaded. Let's go ahead and say thank you to some of our sponsors as we find out what's going on right here. Well, actually, we'll keep it right here. I don't think it's going to take all that long to be able to get through this. So Coach Voss, he's just pointing at all the infielders, kind of saying, okay, you have 2 outs. Here's the possible double play. We can work through this to be able to bring this out. So that brings up 5th in the lineup, Tucker Korb. No, I'm sorry. Number 9, Charlie Quinley, 3rd baseman. I was like, wait a second, I was looking at the wrong roster there. Forgive me. First pitch, that one's in there for a called strike. A little delayed on the call, I thought, but the strikes get in there. It's just piecing them together without hit by pitches. Scheidemann, pitch on the way, high and inside for a 1-1. I was going to say not a cloud in the sky, but there's some clouds off in the distance. But it is low humidity. The ball can fly really well if hit. Outside for a ball 2. Nothing going to slow the ball down today if you can get good contact with it. Scheidemann with a throw on the way in. Swings, and that gets popped straight up. And that is coming over and getting underneath that one easily is Wyatt Tenike over at first base. So that is a pop out for out number 2. Nathan Friesen, right fielder, coming up to bat. Left-handed batter. Bases loaded, 2 outs. First high and outside for ball 1. Skydeman with a throw, and that one's low, just below the knees, 2-0. Now there's no base open, so a walk would score. Skydeman and the Falcons looking to find this out right here. Wind up, the pitch is delivered, and that one just a little low. So the count is 3-0. That one was close. Have to play that back looking at the camera view on that one. You guys have a great view out there watching wherever you're at. That one didn't look that much different than the previous, but it was called a strike. Again, thank you, everybody. Great crowd coming out here today on an early Monday or Tuesday game. What day is it? That one gets across for a strike. And, of course, Friesen's like, yeah, that was mine. I can walk. No. Count goes full. We have a payoff pitch. Bases loaded and 2 outs. Top of the first inning. Skydeman and the Falcons looking to wrap this one up with this. Again, who's it going to pay off for? Is it going to be a run or is it going to be an out? Swing, and that gets fouled down the first base side. Count stays full. Sets. Pitch on the way. Swing, and that one again. Foul, out of play. Nathan Friesen stepping back into the box. Wide stretch on his stance, and that one is low for a walk. So a run comes in for the Mustangs. Bases are now loaded, and the count starts over. 2 outs. So a walk, run in. And now we go to Jacob Marley, catcher, senior for the Mustangs. That first pitch low for ball 1. Skydeman sets. Pitch, swing, and that's fouled straight back. 1-1. Two-one is the count now, and looking at the roster, Tanner David is the second baseman, is on deck if another base, walk or anything. Swing, and that is fouled. Again, folks, that is why you wear protective gear. It was straight into the mask of the home plate umpire. Saw him twist around, but he's saying, I'm okay. I can take it. So the count goes even at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded, deuces wild, and swing, and that gets chipped over. And the pickup of the second base would have been a double play, but they didn't need to do that. They only needed the 1 out. So saving it right there without having a run come. Well, they had 1 run come in, but no hits, no errors, 1 run, bases loaded.
There was 1 run on no hits. There was no errors and 2 left on.
And that wraps up the top of the first inning. The Falcon Bats coming right after this on WDC Any Media and BSDNLive.com.
Anchor Roofing and Landscaping is a proud sponsor of DC West Falcons, and they can handle all roofing needs, both residential and commercial. Their philosophy is just built around how you would like to be treated as if they were in your shoes. So they take away all that guesswork by having open, honest dialogue with their customers. It makes the whole process easier for everyone. Learn more at anchorroofing.com. Water is the source of life, and with more of us moving to the dream of quiet country living, we need a trusted source for our home's water needs. AWS Well Company of Meade is that professional, reliable, and trusted service. Anchor Roofing and Landscaping is a proud sponsor of DC West Falcons, and they can handle all roofing needs, both residential and commercial. Their philosophy is
when roof damage, leaks, or exterior wear put your property at risk, they're here to help with responsive service and clear solutions. Since 2006, our TDH contracting team has served Omaha and the surrounding Douglas County areas, providing solutions that focus on safety, durability, and transparency. They help local homeowners and businesses take control of unexpected roofing problems, storm damage, and ongoing structural concerns with practical, high-quality work. From urgent repairs to full remodels, they're equipped to handle a wide range of needs with a steady hand and a forward-thinking approach. TDH Contracting, building up trust one project at a time.
Again, we come back. It's the bottom of the first inning. One run came in, actually walked in. Bases were loaded, 2 outs. A walk brought the walk in. And then the next out was a pop, actually a grounder, went over to second base, the tag, and the throw to first. Again, would have been a double play, but they only needed one of the 2 outs. So that brings us right here to the Falcons, and they will be bringing their bats to be able to try to take care of business. Down by 1, Concordia had 1-0. So the lineup for the Falcons as they wrap up their warm-ups. Leadoff is pitcher Jackson Scheidemann. Second is center fielder Mason Pettit. Third in the batting lineup is designated hitter Jack Landauer. Fourth is first baseman Wyatt Tenaik. Fifth, shortstop Tucker Korb. Sixth is second baseman Evan Schlingman. Seventh is left fielder Cash Hermanson. Eighth is Shuey Lopez, catcher, and ninth is right fielder Ashton Harlow. First pitch comes in, and that's across the outside edge of the plate for a strike. Next pitch, swing, and that's fouled back, strike 2. On deck is Cash Hermanson. Stepping back into the batting box. Jackson Scheidemann with the 0-2. Wind up, the pitch is being delivered, and that is outside for a ball 1. Pitching is Eli Evans, a senior. Or a sophomore, I'm sorry, for the Mustangs. Count goes even, 2-2. Nobody out. Leadoff batter for the Falcons, bottom of the first, trailing 1-0. Swing, and that goes deep into center field, and that goes all the way back, bounces just before the warning track, and a stand up. He could have probably gone to third base, but playing it safe. We've seen the past several games where the aggressive play has just kind of not paid off for the Falcons, actually. So we have now runner on second. Second the batting is center fielder Mason Pettit, senior for the Falcons. Evans checks the runner. Pitch on the way, and that one's across the top of the numbers for a strike. Back in the batting box, Evans checks the runner. The throw comes in, chipped, foul back. Strike 2. And if you're looking for a day that'll remind you of summer, getting ready for summer baseball. Today is the day. Wind up, the pitch is delivered, swung, and that is fouled over the first base dugout, out of play. Keeps the count 0-2. Evans watching the runner, looks in. Pitch, and that is well high. Just a little outside for a 1-2. Checks the runner. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And that is a strikeout. So, Pettit goes down swinging. That brings up Jack Landauer, the designated hitter. Giving him a break. He's pitched quite a bit lately. Pitch on the way. Swinging. That gets past him for a strike one. Next pitch being delivered. Swing and foul back. 0-2. Pitch goes high, and that is a 1-2. Jackson Scheidemann, he thought about taking off on that one, but no. Gets back. Evans checks Scheidemann. Looks in. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. And that's 2 strikeouts in a row. And now we go to first baseman Wyatt Tenike. Been a relief pitcher quite a few times in these games. Tenike, a left-handed batter. He's getting ready, steps into it, but he holds off. Lets that one go by for a ball 1. Evans checks the runner, throw on the way, and that is outside for a ball 2. Maloli trying to frame that in. Nothing doing on the frame on that one. 3-0 is the count to Tenike. Pitch being delivered, and that one is strike. Called a strike. So that's a 3-1 now to Tenike. 2 outs. Scheidemann on second. Pitch is delivered, and that one stays high. And that's a free base for Tenike. So Tenike with a walk, and that brings up shortstop Tucker Korb. So Tucker Korb stepping up to bat. Evans checks a runner. Delivers a pitch, and that one a little high for ball 1. Wind up, pitch is delivered, and that's inside, ball 2. Again, thank you everybody for coming out today. If you were here at the game and wanted to go back and watch it, that's what it's here for. You can watch it over and over. Next pitch delivered, swing, and I'm glad that fence was there because it was headed straight at me. Strike 1. Yes, you have a much better view than we do at the press box. Swing, and that gets fouled back. Strike two. So that one bounces up, hits before going out. So now the count's even at two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runners on first and second. Falcons needing something to happen, down by 1, but we're at the bottom of the first inning. Wind up, the pitch is delivered, and that's outside. Count goes full. The Mustangs received a courtesy score as a walk came in. Next pitch, swing, and that is chipped and goes over to second base. The throw to first is in time.
Grounds out to the second baseman for the third and final out of the inning.
And so that wraps up the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Actually, there was no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Runners on first and second, and that wraps up the first inning. We'll come back right after this on WDCNE Media and BSDNLive.com.
Athletes hustle, nurses hustle, recruiters hustle. Guess who's hiring? One Staff, and we're ready for the next team of all-stars. Casual work environment, unlimited opportunity, work hard, play hard. Apply today, osmcareers.com. One Staff's goal is to have more personal touch with the travelers we work for and the employees we hire to work with in the healthcare industry. One Staff makes it fun because of the exceptional talent and sparkling souls we seek out to hire. You can apply today, osmcareers.com.
Medical Group is a full-service veterinary clinic located at 3316 North 120th Street in Omaha. Our 3 doctors are available for regular appointments, walk-ins, emergencies, and surgical procedures. Dr. Courtney Knott of Omaha Animal Medical Group offers small animal veterinary in-home visits to Valley and Waterloo residents. This is a low-stress option for your pet's health care needs.
Omaha Animal Medical Group, where pets are family.
Second baseman number 4, Tanner David.
Welcome back to Falcon Sports Complex. First pitch coming in. To Tanner David, 8th in the lineup, second baseman. 1 ball, no strikes. Wind up pitch, and that one stays high. 2-0. Skydeman working on getting into that zone. Sets. Pitch, and that one should be, and it is called a strike. Next pitch swing, and that one gets by him for strike 2. Count goes even at 2. Delivers the pitch, stays high, count goes full now. First inning, top of the first inning, there were 3 hit by pitches, a walk and a pop out. 1 run came in. Swing, fouled back for a strike. Well, it keeps the count full. Skydeman looking in, gets the call he wants. And that one is called a ball. So free base on the walk to Tanner David. Now we're at the bottom of the lineup.
David draws a walk. That'll now bring up the shortstop.
Evan Cook, shortstop. Junior for the Mustangs. And after him, we're back to the top of the lineup. John Snitzel, the center fielder, at the top. And that one goes wild and advances the runner to second. 1-0. Skydeman checks the runner at second. Pitch, swing, and that's popped up and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Evan Cook. Skyman, pitch is delivered, and that one stays high. Counts even at 2. Pitch is delivered. Swing, and that goes right down the third base line and keeps going. Runner drops around, goes to the warning track, and an RBI double. So Evan Cook with an RBI double.
Now brings back to the top of the order with the center fielder, number 1, John Schinzel.
So John Schnitzel now at bat. Runner on second, so some of the stats didn't change, but the run and the hits did. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. That one's inside. 1-1. Skydeman stepping back on the mound. Pitch delivered, and that's high. So 2-1. Delivered and showing bunt, pulls back. 3-1 goes the count to Schnitzel. First at bat was a hit by pitch. And repeated. I don't think I should have said anything.
Schinzel hit by pitch.
So second time in a row, hit by pitch. Schinzel, and that comes up with Josiah Green. He was hit by pitch, pulls out like he was gonna bunt, didn't pull it back, so that is a strike 1. On deck is designated hitter John Primer. Next pitch delivered, and that one's down the middle for a strike. 0-2. Nobody out. Runner on second and a runner on first. Pitch being delivered, and that one stays high, so that brings us a 1-2 count. To Cole Cheatham. Two balls, two strikes. Skydman checks the runner. Delivers the pitch, and that one is just low. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. Top of the second inning. We're second batter in the lineup, so the Mustangs have gone around the horn already. Pitch delivered, swing, and that is fouled back. Keeps the count full. Wind up, the pitch is delivered, and that off speed is the strike they were looking for. So, that's the first out.
That'll now bring up the first baseman, number 12, Nolan Sweet. Disregard. Sorry about that.
So John Brimmer stepping in, the designated hitter. That first pitch is outside for a ball 1.
Now brings up number 35, John Primer.
Nolan Sweet on deck. 1 out. 1-1. Oh, it's 2-0. 2-0. Here we go. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out. Runners on first and second. Pitch swung and missed. So it's a 2-1. Swing and miss on that one, and that saying that was tipped. So nope, there was a strike. So 2-2. Comes a 2-2 and swing, and that gets fouled down the third base side into the parking lot. Count stays 2s with 1 out, runners on first and second. Top of the second inning, a run came in so far, low and inside, so the count is now full, 3-2. Payoff pitch delivered outside for the walk. So that loads the bases up.
Primer draws the walk, loads the bases.
So the Falcons are dealing with this again, top of the first inning.
Sweet.
Sweet at bat. Nolan Sweet, he was hit by pitch the last time, and now bases are loaded, so no place to go. That pitch gets across a little high for a ball 1. Scheidemann settles in, delivers the pitch, swing, and that is popped up. Lopez gets underneath that one as it was a high pop up right behind home plate for the out.
Sweet pops out to the catcher for the second out of the inning. That'll now bring up the third baseman, number 9, Charlie Quinley.
So Nolan Sweet with the pop out. And that brings up Charlie Quinley, third baseman. Popped out to wrap up. Or popped out, no, it didn't wrap up. We had a few batters after him. And a hit by pitch. And that walks in another run.
Hit by pitch scores a run. That'll now bring up the right fielder, number 17, Nathan Friesen.
So Nathan Friesen walked the last time he was at bat. Again, bases are loaded. A walk would bring another run in. Falcons are already down 3-0. Pitch delivered, and that one is low for a ball one. Wind up, that pitch delivered again, almost the same spot, but must have just been high enough to get that strike count. 1-1 with 2 outs, bases are loaded. 2 runs have walked in so far this inning. Actually, 1 was an RBI, 1 was a walk. 2-1 is the count. Scheidemann takes the breath, sets, pitch on the way, swing, and that is chipped down and straight over. Picked up by Tanaik, steps on the bag for the out. And that wraps up the top of the second inning.
For the Mustangs, there's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors. 3
So
runs on.
2 runs, 1 hit, no errors.
Mustangs 3, your Falcons
Going to
0.
the bottom of the second inning, the Falcons trailing 2-0. We'll be back with the Falcon Bats right after this on WDCNEmedia.com.
Smart Freight Funding, the #1 factoring company for the bulk trucking industry, is a proud sponsor of DC West sports, activities, and the Booster Club. You can find details about Smart Freight Funding at smartfreightfunding.com.
When roof damage, leaks, or exterior wear put your property at risk, they're here to help with responsive service and clear solutions. Since 2006, our TDH contracting team has served Omaha and the surrounding Douglas County areas, providing solutions that focus on safety, durability, and transparency. They help local homeowners and businesses take control of unexpected roofing problems, storm damage, and ongoing structural concerns with practical, high-quality work. From urgent repairs to full remodels, they're equipped to handle a wide range of needs with a steady hand and a forward-thinking approach. TDH Contracting, building up trust one project at a time.
Bottom of the second inning, Falcons bats needing to warm up and get some offense going. First inning, there was a walk-in run, and then second inning was a RBI and a walk-in as bases were loaded. Falcons not able to break that score barrier yet. So stepping in, as we have Evan Schlingman, the second baseman. So 0-2 is the count. Line up, that next pitch delivered, swing, and that's fouled. Keeps the count 0-2. Sets, pitch is delivered, and that is a 1-2. low and outside, counts even at 2. So, counts even at 2. Leadoff batter, bottom of the second inning. Schlingmann stepping back in the batting box. First at bat for this game. Pitch is delivered, swing and foul back. Keeps the count even at 2. Delivers, and that's fouled right over the press box. Oh, nope, it hit the top of the fence. Bounced back into the field. Is that Levi Ryan out at left field? Trying to think if that's 26. Pitch delivered, swing, and that is loped out and drops into right center field for a base hit. Schlingmann with a base hit, able to get onto the base. So Cash Hermanson, left fielder, and up to bat. Evans with the pitch, and that's inside for ball 1. I want to say that the catcher there, Maloli, doing a good job of trying to frame that, but didn't fool anybody. Next pitch delivered, swing, and that is loped out, gets into the hands of the second baseman, not able to get in time. So that is a second base hit in a row for the Falcons. So, nobody out, 2 on. Sway Lopez, catcher, and 8th in the batting lineup at bat. Pitch is in, showing bunt, and that gets fouled, so that is no balls and 1 strike. Evans. Pitch being delivered, shows bunt. Good bunt down to the third base side. The throw goes over to first, and that was called out, but the sacrifice does advance the runners. So now we have Ashton Harlow. Swings fouled back for the strike. Oh, 1 out. Runners on second and third. That one comes across second strike. 0-2. Again, 1 out, and pitch is outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and this is to bottom of the lineup. Ashton Harlow, right fielder, stepping into the batting box. Evans delivering the pitch, swing, and that's foul back. Keeps the count 1-2. Pitch is delivered, swing, and that's fouled. Again, keeps the count 1-2. Harlow making the pitcher throw a bunch of pitches right now. Pitch is delivered outside. Counts even at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runners on second and third. Eli Evans on the mound, checks the runners. Pitch is delivered high and outside. Count is now full, 3-2. First base is open. So 1 walk can happen without any issues, but there is only 1 out. The Falcons looking to get on base. Pitch is inside for the walk. So that loads up the bases with 1 out, and that brings up the coach, Matt Marty, is coming on out. Bringing the infield in to talk to Eli Evans. So no indication of switching out pitchers here, just setting up the strategy on how to deal with a full boat and only 1 out. And that brings up the top of the lineup. Jackson Scheidemann, he had a base hit. Was able to do a double, where he landed and finished top of the first inning. One out. Evans delivers, and that one is across the outside edge of the plate for a strike. Here comes the 0-1, and that one just a little too far out. 1-1. 1-1, 1 out. Bases are loaded. Falcons needing to get around the bases a couple of times here. That one stays high. 2-1. Pitch being delivered, and that one stays outside. 3-1 is the count. Again, bases are loaded. A walk would give a score to the Falcons, and they would be glad to take it. Next pitch delivered, and that stays high. And so that brings in the first run for the Falcons as we see Slingman gets around the bases.
The center fielder, number 7, Mason Pettit.
So we have Mason Pettit, center fielder, first at bat, and well, I'm thinking that he may not be batting. There may be a delay. Let's go ahead and take a commercial break right here.
Omaha Animal Medical Group is a full-service veterinary clinic located at 3316 North 120th Street in Omaha. Our 3 doctors are available for regular appointments, walk-ins, emergencies, and surgical procedures. Dr. Courtney Knott of Omaha Animal Medical Group offers small animal veterinary in-home visits to Valley and Waterloo residents. This is a low-stress option for your pet's health care needs.
Omaha Animal Medical Group, where pets are family.
Welcome to Porky Butts Barbecue, a proud sponsor of DC West Athletics.
Hey guys, Blaine here for Porky Butts Barbecue. Teaming up with the local community means a lot to my wife and I, and giving back to the community means everything. We're excited to continue serving award-winning barbecue to our community and everybody that just enjoys our smoked meat.
You can find Porky Butts award-winning barbecue located off of 156th and Maple, where we offer dine-in and catering perfect for any size of events.
Come to Porky Butts where we're smoking our butts off.
Anchor Roofing and Landscaping is a proud sponsor of DC West Falcons, and they can handle all roofing needs, both residential and commercial. Their philosophy is just built around how you would like to be treated as if they were in your shoes. So they take away all that guesswork by having open, honest dialogue with their customers. It makes the whole process easier for everyone. Learn more at anchorroofing.com.
Welcome back to the Falcon Sports Complex, and let's just say an issue occurred. Mason Pettit had to go and take a moment, take a breath. And beyond all that, he's back at bat. So bases loaded, one out, swing and a miss. So 0-1. Struck out the first time at bat. This is his second time up. Next pitch delivered. Swings, and that gets fired down and right field for a base hit. And a great placement of that one does bring in another run. So with one out, 2 runs, 2 hits have come in. So an RBI single. And that brings up Jack Landauer, the designated hitter. He also struck out the first at bat, but so Biesterfeld coming over to courtesy run for Pettit. And with that, that's our second mound visit. Now, in college, that would mean you have to change pitchers. Is that the way it is in high school? Well, in college level or up, the second mound visit by the coach means they have to replace the pitcher. Oh, so here they go. Evans is coming out. So that is.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Now pitching,
number 3, Grayson Cheatham stepping up to bat. So we'll take a quick moment, let him warm up with a little help from our friends from the Falcon Pride Booster Club right here on WDCNEmedia.com.
Water is the source of life, and with more of us moving to the dream of quiet country living, we need a trusted source for our home's water needs. AWS Well Company of Meade is that professional, reliable, and trusted service in the water well industry for over 50 years. Full service provider and one stop for everything from private to commercial water well drilling. Put AWS Wells expertise to work for your water needs. Find out more about the area's groundwater pros. Go to awswell.com. Athletes hustle, nurses hustle, recruiters hustle. Guess who's hiring? One staff, and we're ready for the next team of all-stars. Casual work environment, unlimited opportunity, work hard, play hard, apply today, osmcareers.com. One staff's goal is to have more personal touch with the travelers we work for and the employees we hire to work with in the healthcare industry. One staff makes it fun because of the exceptional talent and sparkling souls we seek out to hire. You can apply today, osmcareers.com.
Welcome back to the Falcon Sports Complex. Again, say thank you to all the sponsors, part of the Falcon Pride Booster Club. They do a lot to be able to help the students, the athletes, the schools right here, bringing in the funds to be able to bring in those things that the students could use that's outside the budget, and as well as bring the broadcast to you for free. Never have to pay to watch a Falcon game. No matter what sport, football, baseball, volleyball, basketball, it's all the same. So, with the pitcher warmed up, Cheatham.
Now batting the DH, number 27, Jack Landauer.
So Jack Landauer struck out the last time at bat. We have one out. Bases are still loaded. 2 runs have come in for the Falcons, bottom of the second inning. Still down by 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Oh, 1 out. Next pitch delivered, swing, and that gets popped up. Strike 2. Grayson, and fouled on that one. He had to reach and fight for that foul. But it keeps the count 0-2. Grayson, Cheatham. Pitch is delivered, swing, and that's fouled. I don't think with that type of swing, any car in the parking lot's safe. Ever notice at a ballpark, you can know who it's the first time they've been at a ball game because they park right next to the fence. Next pitch delivered, swing, and that is chipped out. It goes over to third. The throw to home is in time. So the fielder's choice saves the out.
Window reaches on the infield. Fielder's choice out at home for the second out of the inning. Now bring up the first.
So that brings up
Wyatt tonight.
Wyatt tonight. He was walked the first time at bat. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. Pitch swing, and that's fouled back. Brings up the 0-1. Cheatham delivers, and that one's low. 1-1. Wind up the pitch. 2-1 is now the count. Again, bases are loaded. 2 outs. Falcons happy to get any type of walk in. So now we have the count is even at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We've been at this Deuces Wild before. Bottom of the second inning. Bases are loaded. Tonight waits for the pitch. And that one's high and outside. Count is full. Full count. Bases loaded. Last strike. And swing and a miss. So, right there.
Tonight goes down for the third out of the inning. For the Falcons,
So tonight,
2 runs on 3 hits, no errors,
Strands
and 3
runners on all bases
After 2 complete.
and
Mustangs
2 complete.
3, Falcons 2.
The Mustangs hold their lead 3-2. Falcons do get 2 runs to come around off of 2 hits. 2 runs, no errors. We'll be back with the third inning right here on WDCNEmedia.com.
Smart Freight Funding, the #1 factoring company for the bulk trucking industry, is a proud sponsor of DC West sports, activities, and the Booster Club. You can find details about Smart Freight Funding at smartfreightfunding.com.
When roof damage, leaks, or exterior wear put your property at risk, they're here to help with responsive service and clear solutions. Since 2006, our TDH contracting team has served Omaha and the surrounding Douglas County areas, providing solutions that focus on safety, durability, and transparency. They help local homeowners and businesses take control of unexpected roofing problems, storm damage, and ongoing structural concerns with practical, high-quality work. From urgent repairs to full remodels, they're equipped to handle a wide range of needs with a steady hand and a forward-thinking approach. TDH Contracting, building up trust one project at a time.
Well, with the Falcons at the top of the third inning, a couple of changes as we move some people around. So Jackson Scheidemann off of the mound, he heads back to shortstop. That sends Tucker Korb over to third base. And coming up to pitch is Davis Coyle. So we have a new pitcher, top of the third inning. I know they're looking at the pitch count, making sure that eligibility is good going through the rest of the week. see if they can piece things together. So the offense is needing to hold the Mustangs. The defense needs to pull things off. But it's close, 3-2, as the Mustangs are in the lead, and their bats are coming up. Leadoff batter for the Mustangs is going to be number 26.
Now batting for the Mustangs, number 26, Levi Ryan.
So Levi Ryan, Jr. for the Mustangs, stepping in the batting box. Pitch delivered, and that one is low for a ball. Wind up next pitch, and that one gets down there for the strike. 1-1. Wind up pitch is delivered, swing, and that's chipped down and picked up by the pitcher throw. So the 1-3 gets the out. So Levi Ryan grounds out.
Ryan grounds out to the pitcher for the first out of the inning.
And that brings up
number 4,
first baseman number. So number 4, Tanner David, walked the last time at bat. First pitch called ball. Next pitch delivered, and that one, he looked at that, thought about it, but didn't swing at it. It was called a strike. Delivered there, and that one's a strike as well. So 1-2 to the second at bat for the top of the third inning. One out, nobody on base. Check swing, but didn't go far enough. So the count's even at 2. Pitch is delivered. Low and outside. Count's full. 3-2. Coyle delivers, and that one's high for the walk.
David draws the walk.
So Tanner David with a walk. Now we're at the bottom of the lineup. Evan Cook, shortstop. RBI doubled. First at bat. First pitch, swing, and that one extremely well placed, but not far enough as we see Cash Hermanson wheel over for the out. So that brings up 2 outs.
Cook flies out to the left fielder for the second out of the inning.
So flies out, and that brings us back to the top of the order. John Schinzel hit by pitch 2 times today. That pitch gets across for the strike. So 2 outs, runner on first. Top of the order for the Mustangs. The second pitch gets hit. Third base sends over, so the 5-3 gets the out. And grounds out and wraps up the top of the third inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Leaves the score 3-2. Mustangs at the lead right here on WDCNEmedia.com.
Omaha Animal Medical Group is a full-service veterinary clinic located at 3316 North 120th Street in Omaha. Our 3 doctors are available for regular appointments, walk-ins, emergencies, and surgical procedures. Dr. Courtney Knott of Omaha Animal Medical Group offers small animal veterinary in-home visits to Valley and Waterloo residents. This is a low-stress option for your pet's health care needs.
Omaha Animal Medical Group, where pets are family.
Welcome to Porky Butts Barbecue, a proud sponsor of DC West Athletics.
Hey guys, Playing here for Porky Butts Barbecue. Teaming up with the local community means a lot to my wife and I, and giving back to the community means everything. We're excited to continue serving award-winning barbecue to our community and everybody that just enjoys our smoked meat.
You can find Porky Butts award-winning barbecue located off of 156th and Maple, where we offer dine-in and catering perfect for any size of events.
Come to Porky Butts where we're smoking our butts off.
Welcome back. Bottom of the third inning. One score separates the two. Mustangs with the lead, 3-2. Grayson Cheatham continuing to pitch for the Mustangs, and he will be starting off facing off against third baseman Tucker Korb. So Tucker Korb stepping into the batting box, leadoff batter for the Falcons, top bottom of the third. Wind up and the pitch is delivered, swing and a miss. Cheatham delivers, swing, and that is loped down the first base line, and it is fair. Base hit, he goes around the corner but pulls back. Stays at first, and that is a base hit for Tucker Korb.
Korb with a leadoff single. Now bring up the second baseman, number 9.
So that comes up. Second baseman Evan Schlingman also having a base hit in this game. High and inside for ball one. Cheatham delivers, and that's low and outside. 2-0. Trying to find the middle right here, probably. Pitch delivered, and that one is just off. So 3 balls, no strikes, nobody out, runner on first. Falcons looking to get the bats going. Down by 1. That one's in there for a called strike. Schlingman in a position he can be picky for a couple of throws. Wind up a pitch, and he steps past that one, let it go. Now count goes full, and the pressure's on. A full count. Nobody out, runner on first. Pitch delivered, and that's low and outside for the free base. So Schlingman with a walk. And that brings up Cash Hermanson, who also had a base hit.
That'll now bring up the left fielder, number 6, Cash Hermanson.
So he had a base hit, bottom of the second inning. Part of the 2 runs, wind up that pitch, bunt, and that is popped straight up. That one is going to be, he wants to pull that one back for the pop out.
Hermanson pops out to the catcher.
So 8 in the lineup, Sway Lopez. Sacrifice out the first time up.
Sway Lopez.
So he was able to get a sacrifice, advance the runners, be a part of the runs. That one's high, and good hands right there by catcher Maloli, keeping that in front of him. Wind up pitch. That stays high. 2-0, 1 out, runners on first and second. Delivering swing and a miss. 2-1. Lopez stepping back in, getting ready. Swing, and that one gets out into left field, perfectly placed between short and third. And with that, base hit. Bases are loaded.
Lopez with a base hit to left. Load the bases.
And now we have right fielder Ashton Harlow. He was walked.
Ashton Harlow.
Lopez coming off. Courtesy running will be Kai Jorgensen coming out to courtesy run for Lopez. So now we have Ashton Harlow, bottom of the lineup, bases loaded, one out. Cheatham delivers a pitch, swing, and that is straight into the glove for the double play. As over in second, not even expecting that one.
Lines out to the second baseman. Runner on second is doubled up for the third out of the inning.
So with that, the Falcons threatening with one out, but ends up a double play, takes him off of the grid. So we will be going to the top of the fourth inning with the Falcons trailing 3-2. Mustang Bats coming up right after this on WDCNEmedia.com.
Anchor Roofing and Landscaping is a proud sponsor of DC West Falcons, and they can handle all roofing needs, both residential and commercial. Their philosophy is just built around how you would like to be treated as if they were in your shoes. So they take away all that guesswork by having open, honest dialogue with their customers. It makes the whole process easier for everyone. Learn more at anchorroofing.com. Water is the source of life, and with more of us moving to the dream of quiet country living, we need a trusted source for our home's water needs. AWS Well Company of Meade is that professional, reliable, and trusted service in the water well industry for over 50 years. Full service provider and one stop for everything from private to commercial water well drilling. Put AWS Wells expertise to work for your water needs. Find out more about the area's groundwater pros.
Welcome back to the Falcon Sports Complex as top of the fourth inning.
Butler flies out to the center fielder for the first out of the inning.
Jacob Maloney, he pops out to center field. That brings up designated hitter John Primer. Struck out, walked. And we have one out. Nobody on base. Pitch delivered, and that one is high for a ball one. Wind up next pitch. That stays high as well. 2-0. Davis Coyle pitching for the Falcons. That one drops outside. So that brings us with a 3-0 count, one out, nobody on base. And a strike right at the knees. Wind up pitch is high for the walk.
Primer draws the walk. That'll now bring up the first baseman, number 12, Nolan Sweet.
So that was the second walk for Primer. And Nolan Sweet, hit by pitch, popped out. 1 out, runner on first. Throw goes over to first. Primer, no issue getting back on the bag. Pitch being delivered, swing, and that is going deep into left. Going, and it bounces over the fence. So that would be a double.
Sweet with a ground rule double. That'll now bring the third baseman, number 9, Charlie Quinley.
So with 1 out, that puts runners on second and third. Charlie Quinley stepping up. He popped out the first time, hit by pitch the second time. This is his third at bat. The first pitch comes in, and that one is called a ball. That was hard to call from the angle I have, so that's why the home plate umpire is there. Next pitch delivered, and the off speed stays high. 2-0. First base is open. 1 out. But you want to leave that base open, get the outs. Swing and a miss. Strike. Wind up, that pitch is delivered. Swing, and that's going down the third base line, and it just stays fair. 1 run comes in, 2 run comes in, and slides into second. Quinley with a 2-run RBI double.
Nathan Friesen.
So Nathan Friesen now at bat. Walked, grounded out, and now with 1 out, runner on second. That's first pitch. Low inside for ball 1. Delivered in that one. Hit by pitch, and so that puts the runner ahead.
They'll now bring up the catcher, number 24, Jacob Maloney.
That makes the 6th hit by pitch. Swing, and that one goes out shortstop to second, and the throw to first is in time for the double play. That is the way things go. And right there, just in time, being able to get that one pulled off. But 2 runs do come in. 2 hits, no errors. After 3.5, the Falcons are trailing to the Mustangs. Mustangs 5, Falcons 2, right here on WDCNEmedia.com.
Athletes hustle, nurses hustle, recruiters hustle. Guess who's hiring? One Staff, and we're ready for the next team of all-stars. Casual work environment, unlimited opportunity, work hard, play hard. Apply today, osmcareers.com. One Staff's goal is to have more personal touch with the travelers we work for and the employees we hire to work with in the healthcare industry. One Staff makes it fun because of the exceptional talent and sparkling souls we seek out to hire. You can apply today, osmcareers.com. New Moon Cleaning is a proud sponsor of DC West Sports and Activities and Booster Club. You can check out New Moon Cleaning, where you can refresh, renew, and revive your home. Find them at new-moon-cleaning.com.
Welcome back to Falcon Stadium as we have the Falcons hosting the Mustangs. Going to the bottom of the fourth inning.
The Falcons in the bottom of the fourth inning. The shortstop, number 2.
Mustangs
Jackson
lead 5-2. Jackson Skydeman currently at shortstop. Started off as a pitcher for the Falcons. Base hit, walked. First pitch in there for a called strike. The 0-1. Cheatham delivers. Swing, and that is sent over to shortstop in the grass. Able to reel that one in. So Evan Cook just getting into the grass a little bit and reeling that one in for the out. Mason Pettit up to bat. Had a bit of a heat issue earlier on. First pitch, and that's outside for a ball 1. Swing, and that is fouled. Brings up 1-1. 1-1, 1 out. Nobody on base. Trailing by 3, the Falcons, 5-2, under the Mustangs. Mason Pettit stepping back in the batting box. Wind up, the pitch delivered, and that one is high. Good grab by the catcher, Maloli. Had to reach for that one. Next pitch delivered. And that one's called strike at the top of the numbers. Counts even at 2. It's varsity baseball right here. Swing, and that one is sent right out into center field for a base hit. That was a well-placed ball. Be able to get onto the base.
To center. That'll now bring up the DH, number 27, Jack Landauer.
So Pettit of the base hit. Jack Landauer struck out, grounded out. 1 out, runner on first. Pitch is delivered, and that is popped up down the first base side, and it is in play, but out of field. The first baseman coming over. So Nolan Sweet able to grab the out.
Landauer pops out to the first baseman for the second out of the inning.
So 2 outs, runner on first.
Wyatt Tonight.
So Wyatt Tonight and bat walked, struck out, 2 outs, runner on first. Run is jumped and on his way, and he slides into second, able to stop in time. So a base is stolen with 1 ball. So Skydeman stole base. Cheatham delivers the pitch, and that one is in there for a strike. 1-1. 2 outs, runner on second. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Wind up that pitch, swing, and that's chipped out and picked up by the shortstop. Throw to first is in time for the out. So No runs, no hits, no errors, stranding a runner on.
No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on.
And so, going to the 5th inning, Mustang bats coming as they lead the way, 5-2 over the Falcons. Come back right after this on WDCNEmedia.com.
Athletes hustle, nurses hustle, recruiters hustle. Guess who's hiring? One Staff, and we're ready for the next team of all-stars. Casual work environment, unlimited opportunity, work hard, play hard, apply today, osmcareers.com. One Staff's goal is to have more personal touch with the travelers we work for and the employees we hire to work with in the healthcare industry. One Staff makes it fun because of the exceptional talent and sparkling souls we seek out to hire. You can apply today, osmcareers.com. New Moon Cleaning is a proud sponsor of DC West Sports and Activities and Booster Club. You can check out New Moon Cleaning, where you can refresh, renew, and revive your home. Find them at new-moon-cleaning.com.
Welcome to the top of the 5th inning. Tanner David leading off. First pitch comes in outside for ball 1. Mustangs lead the Falcons 5-2. 4 complete. Swing, and that is popped out of play. 1-1. Wind up, the pitch is delivered and low and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Davis Coyle pitching. Sophomore for the Falcons. Counts now 3-1. Pitch being delivered and swing. And that is over. Shortstop reels over. So that is Scheidemann. Reels it in for the out.
Number 20, Evan Cook.
So as we continue on now, Cook, first swing, and fouled. 0-1. Shortstop, Evan Cook, RBI doubled, and that one grounded to third. The 5-3 was in time.
Cook rounds out to the third baseman for the second out of the inning. That'll bring us back to the top of the order for the Mustangs with the center fielder, number 1.
Back to the top of the order. John Schnitzel, center fielder, hit by pitch twice. Grounded out. This is his 4th at bat in the 5th inning. Anyway. 4th at bat. Now we're in the 5th inning. There we go. It's all about punctuation, isn't it? First one is called ball high. Next pitch, hit by pitch. I'm glad we didn't have a microphone down there. I think he said a couple of words.
Schnitzel hit by pitch.
The 3rd time that he was hit by a pitch this game.
James Ellen.
And a hit by pitch right there. So James Bellin.
Hit by pitch. That'll now bring up the DH, number 35.
That brings up
Primer.
John Primer. Struck out, walked and walked. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Pitch delivered, and the off speed drops in for the strike. Next pitch delivered. Called strike 2. Waiting for it. The pitch delivered. Swing, and that's foul back. Keeps the count 0-2 with 2 outs. Wind up, pitch delivered. Low. Chasing it down. Runners take advantage of that one. Now it's a 1-2 with 2 outs. Runners on second and third for the Concordia Mustangs. Wind up, pitch delivered, swing, and that one is sent out into right center field and not able to get it. Losing it in the sun. Throw comes in to second, so that is an RBI double. So double-double.
Primer with an RBI, 2 RBI double. That'll now bring on the first baseman, number 12, Nolan Sweet.
Nolan Sweet pitches low for a ball 1. 2 outs, runner on second. 2 runs come in. Top of the 5th inning, pitch delivered, and that one stays high. 2-0. 7-2. Mustangs with the lead. That one's in there for a called strike. Wind up, pitch delivered, and 3-1 is the count. Swing, and that is fouled back. Count goes full. So, with a runner on second, 2 outs, a full count in our play. Coyle delivers, swing, and that gets sent over. Picked up by second base. The throw to first is in time for the out, a ground out. But not without some more damage. 2 runs do come in. And that wraps up the top of the 5th inning. The Falcons bats coming your way right after this on WDCNEmedia.com.
Smart Freight Funding, the #1 factoring company for the bulk trucking industry, is a proud sponsor of DC West sports, activities, and the Booster Club. You can find details about Smart Freight Funding at smartfreightfunding.com.
When roof damage, leaks, or exterior wear put your property at risk, they're here to help with responsive service and clear solutions. Since 2006, our TDH contracting team has served Omaha and the surrounding Douglas County areas, providing solutions that focus on safety, durability, and transparency. They help local homeowners and businesses take control of unexpected roofing problems, storm damage, and ongoing structural concerns with practical, high-quality work. From urgent repairs to full remodels, they're equipped to handle a wide range of needs with a steady hand and a forward-thinking approach. TDH Contracting, building up trust one project at a time.
Welcome back to the Falcon Sports Complex, and I was thinking about it as we were taking our break, thanking our sponsors. You know, you can go to any park all around the country, and the soundtrack is very much the same. That's because it comes from like the greatest generation of music ever, right? So, going to the bottom of the 5th inning, Falcons trailing 7-2. Bottom of the 5th. Tucker Korb, third baseman, stepping into the batting box. Base hit, ground out. Leadoff batter now. Wind up the pitch, and that was high and inside for ball 1. Cheatham delivers, and that one a little high. Ball 2. Corb at the back of the batting box. Pitch is hit foul down the first base side. Counts 2-1. Cheatham delivers. High. 3-1. Corb afforded a moment to be able to be a little picky with this next pitch. It's delivered, and that one is the base. So a walk right there for Tucker Corb.
Corb draws a walk. They're now bringing up the second baseman,
Number 9, Evan Schlingman, the second baseman. Base hit, walked. And now at bat with nobody out, runner on first. Pitch is delivered, and that one's called a strike. GM checks a runner. Sets. Delivers, and a hit by pitch. Schlingman hit by pitch. And that brings up Cash Hermanson. Base hit popped out. Left fielder stepping into the batting box. Runners on first and second, that pitch. Ball. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. Falcons looking to pull their offense together. Bottom of the 5th inning right here. Delivered low and outside. 2-0. Wind up next pitch, and that one is low. Count is now a 3-0. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. If Cash can get onto the bag now, that means which he does. It's not the first time the Falcons have been able to load the bases, but they haven't been able to really take big advantages of that. But now
Hermanson draws a walk. We've got time on the field.
we have Shway Lopez. Up to bat next, but time on the field as coach comes out to talk, and that is Matt Marty coming out to talk with Cole Cheatham and the infield. Bases are loaded. Nobody out. The Falcons are trailing 7-2 of the Mustangs. So it was a quick talk. Not even time for the home plate umpire to really do much of anything.
Now batting for the Falcons, the catcher number 10, Sway Lopez.
Sway Lopez steps into the batting box. First pitch, and that one is a wild pitch. Hits the dirt, and then, or actually artificial dirt, and then into the lower face mask of the catcher. Able to keep it in front of him. 1-0. Wind up the pitch. And that one's in there for a called strike. As off as the first one was, the other one was right down the middle. Wind up, next pitch. That one's low. 2-1. Bases are loaded. Falcons looking to start working things around. Pitch is delivered, and that is popped up, straight up, coming underneath it, and Coming in from third,
Lopez pops out in foul territory.
Charlie Quinley
Third
coming
baseman
up
release
from
for
third,
Miami.
getting the out.
Now bring up the right fielder, number 3, Ashton
So that is
Harlow.
the first out. And that brings up the bottom of the lineup, right fielder Ashton Harlow. Walked last time at bat. Pitch is delivered, and that's well high for a ball one. 1 out, 3 on base. Down by 5. 7-2. Falcons looking to bring people home. Swing, and that is fouled. Out of play. 1-1. Harlow back in the batting box. Cheatham delivers, swing and a miss. 1-2. Looks in, delivers a pitch. That one's low. Counts even at 2 with 1 out. Bases loaded. Next pitch. That one is outside. Count goes full. So Harlow with a full count. Payoff pitch on the way. A walk brings the score in. And that one is outside. And that brings in a run. 3 runs now to 7. Bases stay loaded and 1 out.
Harlow draws a walk, scores a run.
So now we're back to the top of the order. Shortstop Jackson Skideman. Base hit, walk, popped out. At bat with 1 out, bases loaded. First pitch, and that one is low. Good job by the catcher, Maloli, staying in front of that one. 1-0, 1 out. Bases are loaded. Next pitch, and that one's outside. 2-0. Grayson Cheatham steps back on the mound, wind up the pitch, and that one's called strike. 2-1 to Jackson Skideman at the top of the batting order with 1 out, bases loaded. Swing, and that's fouled back, and now we have the count even at 2. Skideman started the game as the pitcher for the Falcons. Now he's been moved to shortstop as Davis Coyle is pitching. Swing, and that's fouled out of play. Keeps the count even at 2. Staying alive and making the Mustangs work for it. 2-2, 1 out. Bases are loaded. Cheatham delivers, and that one's low. Count goes full. Another payoff pitch, the last payoff pitch this inning, walked in a run. Delivered and swing and a miss. Skideman struck out. Now we move to Mason Pettit. Struck out, RBI single, base hit. And now 2 outs, bases are loaded. That one stays high for a ball 1. Wind up next pitch. That one's low, and it gets back. Pettit has people stay because it just doesn't travel far enough to take the chance. 2-0 with 2 outs. Falcons the past couple of games have had situations like that where they just have taken an aggressive attack, but it's not gone well. Swing. That one was almost caught by somebody in their lawn chair in the parking lot. Two-one is the count. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Counts even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases are loaded. Swing and a miss. Stranding a runner in every bag. Mason Pettit strikes out. 1 out did come in from a walk. But now 5 are complete. Mustangs 7, Falcons 3. We'll come back after the messages from the Falcon Pride Booster Club sponsors on WDCNEmedia.com.
Anchor Roofing and Landscaping is a proud sponsor of DC West Falcons, and they can handle all roofing needs, both residential and commercial. Their philosophy is just built around how you would like to be treated as if they were in your shoes. So they take away all that guesswork by having open, honest dialogue with their customers. It makes the whole process easier for everyone. Learn more at anchorroofing.com. Water is the source of life, and with more of us moving to the dream of quiet country living, we need a trusted source for our home's water needs. AWS Well Company of Meade is that professional, reliable, and trusted service in the water well industry for over 50 years. Full service provider and one stop for everything from private to commercial water well drilling. Put AWS Wells expertise to work for your water needs. Find out more about the area's groundwater pros. Go to awswell.com.
Welcome back to the Falcon Sports Complex. A beautiful field before us on a nice warm day. 88 was the starting temperature. And it's cooled all the way down to 87. Sunny skies, and it feels like 86. Top of the 6th inning. Mustangs send let's see, number 9. So Charlie Quintley. First pitch is a ball. Oh, no, swung and fouled that strike. Sorry about that. Had to check back what's going on there as I was looking ahead. Popped out, hit by pitch, 2 RBI doubles. And that's strike number 2. Wind up next pitch. Swing, and that it's loped out into center field, straight down the middle for a base hit.
Quinley with a single up the middle. That'll now bring the right fielder, number 17, Nathan Friesen.
Nathan Friesen stepping up to bat with nobody out, runner on first. Walked, grounded out, hit by pitch. And Voss coming out to have a conversation with Davis Coyle. Having that conversation, and we have, looks like we're going to be doing a pitching change now, maybe. All right, so coming on out, let's see. I believe 10X coming in to pitch as they bring out Brock Listenberger to first. So we'll see where everybody else lands as we come back right after this on WDCNE Media and BSDNlive.com.
Smart Freight Funding, the #1 factoring company for the bulk trucking industry, is a proud sponsor of DC West sports, activities, and the Booster Club. You can find details about Smart Freight Funding at smartfreightfunding.com.
When roof damage, leaks, or exterior wear put your property at risk, they're here to help with responsive service and clear solutions. Since 2006, our TDH contracting team has served Omaha and the surrounding Douglas County areas, providing solutions that focus on safety, durability, and transparency. They help local homeowners and businesses take control of unexpected roofing problems, storm damage, and ongoing structural concerns with practical, high-quality work. From urgent repairs to full remodels, they're equipped to handle a wide range of needs with a steady hand and a forward-thinking approach. TDH Contracting, building up trust one project at a time.
Tonight stepping onto the mound and warming up right now. We are at the top of the 6th inning. Mustangs leading the Falcons 7-3. Right now we have nobody out, runner on first. Pitching change coming in to try to get the offense to come in. Tanaik has been doing a great job closing, kind of wrapping up the games, as that's where they've been mostly placing him at these home games. All right, so getting a couple more warm-ups. Oh, one more. So he's saying, I'm ready. Let's just get this going here, kids. So
Right fielder, number 17.
Nathan Friesen stepping up to bat. Nobody out, runner on first. Wind up, the pitch, and that one. Ball. Friesen with a walk, ground out, hit by pitch. He's fourth at bat right here. Throw goes over to first and gets him. So takes the runner off of first and gets the out. It's a great play right there, as Tonight just slipped off the rubber, and it's one thing about left-handed pitchers, they can see clearly. Then the pitch comes in, low and outside. So 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out, nobody on base. Wind up, pitch, that stays high. 3-0. Wind up and delivers, and there for a strike. Sending it in again, swing, and that's down the first base line, and that's foul for strike. Oh, nope, it was caught. It was caught. I just couldn't see it around the corner here. So
Friesen lines out to the first baseman for the second out of the inning.
lines out for the second out.
Now bring up the catcher, number 24, Jacob Maloney.
And that brings up Jacob Maloney. First pitch delivered, and that one's chip foul for the strike. 2 outs, nobody on base. Tonight with a delivery, swing and a miss. Strike 2. And delivered, and that one goes back, chip back. The throw over to first is in time for the out. So 3 up, 3 down. Falcons take care of business, top of the 6th inning. Now their bats need to take care of business as they are trailing 7-3. They have 2 innings to get things done. And we'll come back and bring them to you right here on WDCNEmedia.com.
Omaha Animal Medical Group is a full-service veterinary clinic located at 3316 North 120th Street in Omaha. Our 3 doctors are available for regular appointments, walk-ins, emergencies, and surgical procedures. Dr. Courtney Knott of Omaha Animal Medical Group offers small animal veterinary in-home visits to Valley and Waterloo residents. This is a low-stress option for your pet's healthcare needs.
Omaha Animal Medical Group, where pets are family.
Welcome to Porky Butts Barbecue, a proud sponsor of DC West Athletics.
Hey guys, Blaine here for Porky Butts Barbecue. Teaming up with the local community means a lot to my wife and I, and giving back to the community means everything. We're excited to continue serving award-winning barbecue to our community and everybody that just enjoys our smoked meat.
You can find Porky Butts award-winning barbecue located off of 156th and Maple, where we offer dine-in and catering perfect for any size of events.
Come to Porky Butts where we're smoking our butts off.
Welcome back to Falcon Sports Complex. A couple of extra pitches coming in, but we do have a new pitcher, Jake Clarkson, stepping onto the mound, replacing Grayson Cheatham, who originally replaced Eli Evans. Both teams on their third pitcher. Mustangs with a 7-3 lead going to the bottom of the sixth inning. Falcons bats need to do something. 4 runs will tie the game to keep things going if they can do that by the end of the 7th inning. But they need 5 runs to win this one. They can. It's been shown where they can put things together. Bases have been loaded multiple times. Just not able to take full advantage of that. I want to say thank you to the Falcon Pride Booster Club. Right there is the QR code. If you, when you see that come around, if you want to see how you can be a part of the supporters of the students, the athletes, the school, contact the Falcon Pride Booster Club. Brock Listenberger stepping up to bat. Leadoff batter at the bottom of the 6th inning. Pitch being delivered, swing and a miss, strike 1. Next pitch is being delivered, and that one is across for a strike 2. And here we go, and that one is ball 1 and 2. Delivered, and that's low. Counts even at 2. Wind up the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 3. So Listenberger struck out, and that brings up Wyatt Tanaik. So Wyatt Tanaik walked, struck out, grounded out. Now we have 1 out, nobody on base, and swing and a miss, strike 1. Wind up the pitch delivered, swing, and that's pop foul into the parking lot beyond the third base line. Next pitch is in, swung, and great placement down the third base line, and just goes all the way to the warning track. Rounds first to second, and he is a stand-up double right there.
Tonight with a stand-up double.
So that brings up
Tucker Korb.
So Tucker Korb stepping up to bat. Base hit, popped out, walked. Now with 1 out, runner on second. We have the home plate umpire calling the infield umpire to close, having a little conversation about something. Coach Voss walking in saying, okay, well, what's going on? Guess it's their little secret. We'll find out maybe later. All right, so Corb getting into the batting box. 1 out, runner on second. Clarkson pitches delivered, and that one's low for a ball. Clarkson delivers the next, chipped and into and out of the hands of shortstop for a base hit. So that puts runners on the corners. Would you call that one an error? Or just a base hit?
No, I call that a hit.
All right, we'll call that a hit.
Corb with an infield single.
So
The second baseman, number 9.
Corb with a second base hit.
Slickman.
And that brings up.
Just because it wasn't a routine, you can't guarantee he's going to make good base.
Yep. So Evan Schlingman stepping into the batting box. Base hit, walked, hit by pitch. 1 out, runners on the corners. And that one off to the side for the ball 1. And we see Corb move forward to second base. Schlingman waiting for the next pitch, and that one's called strike for the 1-1. Swing, and that was chip foul. A lot of hesitation before that swing to save himself on that one. But took on, now it's a 1-2. Wind up pitches sent, and that one is called strike 3. Schlingman struck out. And that brings up Cash Hermanson.
Schlingman goes down for the second out of the inning.
Base hit, popped out,
number 6,
walked.
Cash Hermanson.
And now at bat with 2 outs, runners on second and third. Wind up, the pitch is delivered, and that's low for ball 1. Wind up pitch, swing, and that is sent out, picked up by third base. The throw over to first is in time for the out. Stranding runners on second and third. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. So the Falcons go to the top of the 7th, needing some defense to stop the Mustangs and one more chance to bring things back. 7th inning coming up right after this on WDC NE Media and BSDNLive.com.
Athletes hustle, nurses hustle, recruiters hustle. Guess who's hiring? One staff, and we're ready for the next team of all-stars. Casual work environment, unlimited opportunity, work hard, play hard, apply today, osmcareers.com. One staff's goal is to have more personal touch with the travelers we work for and the employees we hire to work with in the healthcare industry. One Staff makes it fun because of the exceptional talent and sparkling souls we seek out to hire. You can apply today, osmcareers.com. New Moon Cleaning is a proud sponsor of DC West Sports and Activities and Booster Club. You can check out New Moon Cleaning, where you can refresh, renew, and revive your home. Find them at new-moon-cleaning.com.
Going into the top of the 7th, Mustangs lead 7-3 over the Falcons. Tonight, can the team have their work cut out? Make sure nothing else happens, as they have the chance to be able to bring in those runs, the bottom of the 7th, be able to keep the game going or win.
Mustangs to the top of the 7th inning. The second baseman, number 4, Tanner David.
But there are 3 outs to get before we get to that point. So, stepping up for the Mustangs, Tanner David, first pitch, showing bunt. He pulls back on that one. Ball 1. Tonight likes what he saw there. Pitch is delivered, and that one stays too high. Ball 2. Wind up, that pitch delivered. Swing, and that gets popped up. And that's out of play. 2-1 is the count. Leadoff batter, Tanner David for the Mustangs. Second baseman, junior. So we'll see him another year. Tonight with the delivery, swing, and that's foul down the third base side. Pulls that one. Counts even at 2. Wind up the pitch, swing, and that goes out to left field. And scooting back to get the easy out, that's Cash Hermanson with the out. So 1 up, 1 down, and so relying on everybody. And now we have Evan Cook shortstop, RBI double, popped out, grounded out. Pitch is delivered, swing, and that's fouled for strike 1. Next pitch delivered, swinging him, that's fouled back. Again, why we have the people behind the plate wear so much protective gear. Even with that, he kind of jumped back, so. Wind up pitch, swing and foul, keeps the count 0-2. 1 out, nobody on base. Pitch is delivered, swing and a miss. 2 up and 2 down.
Cook goes down for the second out of the inning.
So, strikeout for Evan Cook, and that goes to the top of the order. John Schinzel, center fielder, hit by pitch, grounded out, and hit by pitch. This gentleman has been hit by pitch almost as many hit by pitches as thrown. So that one gets low and passed, and for ball 1. Or wind up, swing, and that one gets sent over. Picked up by Korb. The throw over to first is not able to connect. So that puts runner on first. Schinzel.
Schinzel with an infield single.
Base hit. Now we go to Cole Cheatham.
James Bellin.
I'm sorry. No, that's going now to James Bellin, left fielder. Last at bat, he was hit by pitch. 2 outs, runner on first. Tonight with a deliver. Swing, and that goes deep into left field, chasing it down, and ground double. It's the second double right in about that same spot for the game for the Mustangs.
That'll now bring up the DH, number 35, John Brimer.
John Brimer at bat with 2 outs. Runners on second and third. First pitch in there, and that one's low. Good stop by Lopez. One 0, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Falcons looking for that third out right now. Swing, no, throw in. That one stays high. 2-0. First base is open. Next pitch, swing, and that's fouled back. 2-1, here's the count. Wide up delivery, and that one is hit into center field, chasing it, and all the way to the warning track to the fence. 1 run comes in, 2 run comes in. So it's a 2 RBI double.
That'll now bring up the first baseman, number 12, Nolan Sweet.
Nolan Sweet stepping into the batting box. Hit by pitch. Popped out, doubled. 2 outs, runner on second. 2 runs coming in off of 2 hits. Strike called on that one. 0-1. Tonight checks a runner. Pitch is delivered. Swing, and that one goes down the first base line and not able to grab it. Not able to tag. On the base for Nolan Sweet.
Sweet with an infield single. That'll now bring up the third baseman, number 9, Charlie Quinley.
So Charlie Quinley, third baseman, stepping up to bat. Popped out, hit by pitch. 2 RBI double, base hit, and now at bat. Mustangs with a 9-3 lead. 2 outs, runners on the corners. Tonight checks the runners. Pitch is delivered. Swing, and that one just gets loped into center field. 1 run comes in. So a base hit, RBI.
Quinley with an RBI single. That'll now bring up the right fielder, number 17.
So that puts the Mustangs ahead 10-3. And Nathan Friesen stepping into the batting box with 2 outs, runners on first and second. Wind up, the pitch is inside for ball 1. Walked, grounded out, hit by pitch. Grounded out. The delivery. That one's in there for a called strike. Wind up the delivery, swing, and a strike. 1-2 with 2 outs. Tonight checks the runners, pitch in the way, and that one is grounded, picked up, and the tag out at second for the out. Stranding runners on but not without bringing 3 in. Concordia Mustangs lead 10-3 going to the bottom of the 7th inning. Falcons have 3 outs for 7 runs to tie it up to be able to continue on, or 8 runs to get the win. We'll come back with the Falcons right here on BSDN Live, WDCNEmedia.com.
Anchor Roofing and Landscaping is a proud sponsor of DC West Falcons, and they can handle all roofing needs, both residential and commercial. Their philosophy is just built around how you would like to be treated, as if they were in your shoes. So they take away all that guesswork by having open, honest dialogue with their customers. It makes the whole process easier for everyone. Learn more at anchorroofing.com. Water is the source of life, and with more of us moving to the dream of quiet country living, we need a trusted source for our home's water needs. AWS Well Company of Meade is that professional, reliable, and trusted service in the water well industry for over 50 years. Full service provider and one stop for everything from private to commercial water well drilling. Put AWS Wells expertise to work for your water needs. Find out more about the area's groundwater pros. Go to awswell.com.
Welcome back to the Falcon Sports Complex. Thank you, everybody, for joining us either live or Memorex in location or wherever you're at. We love bringing you baseball. It's the Falcons. I want to say again, thank you to the Falcon Pride Booster Club and all their sponsors. You can always see them in the upper left-hand corner, making sure that the Falcons have every tool they need for success and bring you this broadcast and all the broadcasts all school year long without having to pay a fee at all. So again, thank you for their partnership. Well, Sway Lopez, leadoff batter, sacrificed out, base hit, popped out. Called strike on the first pitch. Wind up, the delivery is on its way. Swing, and that's a good place right out into shallow left field for a base hit.
Lopez leads off the bottom of the 7th with a base hit to left. Now ready for the right fielder.
That is exactly what they need in order to be able to get going the work they need to do. Ashton Arlo stepping into the batting box, right fielder. Throw goes over to second. Lopez with the steal. 0-1 and a steal. Big play right there. Arlo stepping back in. Pitch being delivered, and that one's low for a ball. 1-1. Wind up next pitch inside. 2-1. Lopez with that steal. We've seen a lot of times this year where the Falcons have just mistimed that a little bit. Swing and a miss. Count goes even at 2. We've seen today the Falcons play a little more conservatively on the bags. Still just working their way through the season. Wind up next pitch. Swing and a miss. So Harlow strikes out. And now that brings us to the top of the order, Jackson Scheidemann. Base hit, walked, popped out, struck out. This is his 5th at-bat for the game. 1 out, runner on second. Lopez with a good lead. Pitch, swing, and that's fouled. So that is strike number 1. Wind up next pitch. Lopez takes off. Throw goes over to first, and that is in time. But Lopez able to move ahead with the sacrifice. So now with 2 outs, Falcons are at their last out. So Scheidemann grounds out. Mason Pettit stepping in, struck out, RBI single. Base hit, struck out. 2 outs, runner on third. And that's a 1-0. Wind up next pitch. That one off speed drops in for the strike. 1-1. Pitch is delivered. Swing, chip foul down to the third base dugout. 1-2. Falcons are down to the last strike. Pettit needs to get on base to keep things rolling to be able to keep this game along. Wind up the pitch. That's low. Counts even at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on third, bottom of the 7th, down by 7, 10-3. Falcons looking to keep things going right here. Wind up the pitch. And now the count is full. Pettit held off of that one. Payoff pitch coming up. Pitch is delivered. Swing and a miss for the strike. And that is the game. Mustangs with the win, 10-3 over the Falcons. It's 7 complete. Again, say thank you to all the sponsors, part of the Falcon Pride Booster Club. You see them always in the left-hand corner. And right there is the QR code for the Falcon Pride Booster Club. We'll be back on Thursday with more Falcon baseball right here on WDCNEmedia.com.
Anchor Roofing and Landscaping is a proud sponsor of DC West Falcons, and they can handle all roofing needs, both residential and commercial. Their philosophy is just built around how you would like to be treated as if they were in your shoes. So they take away all that guesswork by having open, honest dialogue with their customers. It makes the whole process easier for everyone. Learn more at anchorroofing.com. Water is the source of life, and with more of us moving to the dream of quiet country living, we need a trusted source for our home's water needs. AWS Well Company of Meade is that professional, reliable, and trusted service in the water well industry for over 50 years. Full service provider and one stop for everything from private to commercial water well drilling. Put AWS Wells expertise to work for your water needs. Find out more about the area's groundwater pros. Go to awswell.com. Athletes hustle, nurses hustle, recruiters hustle. Guess who's hiring? One Staff, and we're ready for the next team of all-stars. Casual work environment, unlimited opportunity, work hard, play hard, apply today, osmcareers.com. One Staff's goal is to have more personal touch with the travelers we work for and the employees we hire to work with in the healthcare industry. One Staff makes it fun because of the exceptional talent and sparkling souls we seek out to hire. You can apply today, osmcareers.com. Smart Freight Funding, the #1 factoring company for the bulk trucking industry, is a proud sponsor of DC West sports, activities, and the Booster Club. You can find details about Smart Freight Funding at smartfreightfunding.com.
When roof damage, leaks, or exterior wear put your property at risk, they're here to help with responsive service and clear solutions. Since 2006, our TDH contracting team has served Omaha and the surrounding Douglas County areas, providing solutions that focus on safety, durability, and transparency. They help local homeowners and businesses take control of unexpected roofing problems, storm damage, and ongoing structural concerns with practical, high-quality work. From urgent repairs to full remodels, they're equipped to handle a wide range of needs with a steady hand and a forward-thinking approach. TDH Contracting, building up trust one project at a time.
New Moon Cleaning is a proud sponsor of DC West Sports and Activities and Booster Club. You can check out New Moon Cleaning, where you can refresh, renew, and revive your home. Find them at new-moon-cleaning.com.
Omaha Animal Medical Group is a full-service veterinary clinic located at 3316 North 120th Street in Omaha. Our 3 doctors are available for regular appointments, walk-ins, emergencies, and surgical procedures. Dr. Courtney Knott of Omaha Animal Medical Group offers small animal veterinary in-home visits to Valley and Waterloo residents. This is a low-stress option for your pet's health care needs.
Omaha Animal Medical Group, where pets are family.
Welcome to Porky Butts Barbecue, a proud sponsor of DC West Athletics.
Hey guys, Blaine here for Porky Butts Barbecue. Teaming up with the local community means a lot to my wife and I, and giving back to the community means everything. We're excited to continue serving award-winning barbecue to our community and everybody that just enjoys our smoked meat.
You can find Porky Butts award-winning barbecue located off of 156th and Maple, where we offer dine-in and catering perfect for any size of events.
Come to Porky Butts where we're smoking our butts off.